Paris Saint-Germain were far better than Arsenal and deserved to win, but that doesn't mean Arsenal cannot go through. They will need Paris Saint-Germain to drop their level slightly in the second leg, and Arsenal just need to raise their level, and maybe then they meet somewhere in the middle, and then it's about who gets the first goal. If PSG get the first goal in the second leg, it's probably tie over.
Well, Michael, we got a full post-game coming.
Let's go! Hey, let's go!
One full hour, everybody.
Stick with us, please. Stick with us.
We have the usual. We have highlights,
highlights,
interviews.
Yes, the whole lot.
The whole shebang.
I was going to say that word.
Yes, the whole shebang over on Paramount Plus for a full hour. Please do join us. Thank you for watching on CBS. We'll see you on Paramount Plus.
Manchester City, when they were at their best, their defending is their possession of the football. That's how they defend. And Paris are a bit like that. I think their confidence to play in areas where you go, oh, I wouldn't be doing that. You know, their belief in their own ability to keep the football is mind-blowing at times. I've been so impressed with where this team has grown this year. Yeah. And you can say there's a swagger about them. There's a confidence about them. And they could have put the game to bed. Yeah. I said, unless it's 3 either way, then this game's alive. And they could have, you know, Barcola
and the new striker who came in.
And the striker, Gomez.
Gomez came in. Those could easily have put Arsenal at the time.
Honourable mention for our colleague Didier Domi, who has backed them all season long, if you're watching Didier, halfway to a final. Second leg is for Wednesday the 7th of May. We're back on our usual time, 2100 Mecca. And tomorrow night we have the first leg of the other semi-final, Barcelona, Inter. Barca flying right now. Everything they touch is turning to gold. On an evening tonight when Paris have gone into North London, silenced a fairly vociferous crowd and won by a 0-0. Can't start speculating that it's a dangerous lead, can we? It's a great lead to have.
Yeah, but it's not secure. Because the good thing is now that, you know, the away goals doesn't count. So you still have an open game, for me at least. I think that they will feel the same thing, Arsenal. They have to also, because you lost. But 1-0 is not a certainty.
No, but you'd take it, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah,
if you'd said prior to the game,
you take it.
You can leave here with that. Brilliant.
It's all day long. Ruud's right. It's far from over, Kesey. And, you know, Arsenal are very capable of going to Paris and winning 1-0, winning in penalties or winning 2-0. Yeah. They are capable enough of doing that. The one thing that always worries me about this Arsenal side at the very highest levels is they have great players, they have really good players at the top end, but scoring goals at really important times, like Dembele has done this season for them, Arsenal don't have that. They just don't. And even less so now we have Havertz's injury and Jesus injured for such a long time. They just don't have. They have really good players, can play wonderful football, get a few goals, but and when it really matters, have they got that cutting edge? And sometimes I feel at the top level they don't, and that might cost them again in Paris.
Yeah, I mean it's 1-0. I mean, if you've played this competition, you know how 1-0. It's not a massive lead. So I'm sure Paris they're not overly excited. Yes, 1-0 is it's a massive lead, but I think the problem tonight is Arsenal. They just couldn't get the ball off this Paris team. You know, they control the game from the start to finish, and I don't know why Arsenal they started so passively. You know, it's like they gave them this ball here. Just took 4 or 5 Arsenal players out of the game, and we thought that this pass is tooth, but he's just there.
It was an overhit pass, wasn't it? It's a scuffler of a finish, but it kind of all worked out.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
The ball that was played into Dembele, did they work that?
I saw them they did that a lot at Villa Park. When Dembele did that at Villa Park an awful lot, Kesey, in the first half, got a lot of joy from that. You know, I know what you're saying about them starting passive, John, but I just think that they started so well, Paris.